Hi guys, it's Christina with the Geocache family, and I thought I would bring you out for a little bit of an update. We try to put videos out every 2 days, unless life happens, and this is one of those weeks where life has happened. We had our bunny Wybie, if you saw our previous videos, have an abscess. And we have been working on her for 2 weeks now, expressing the abscess, washing it, putting betadine on it, and giving her antibiotics twice a day. And in the midst of the 2-week antibiotic protocol, I had been calling every vet within a half hour, 40-minute radius of me. And long story short, most of them do not treat rabbits. And of the ones that did treat her, 2 were not taking new patients, and 1 couldn't get her in for 2.5 weeks. And so it's one of those situations where, for the first time in my marriage, and having my baby homestead, my farm, having pets, we financially were able to actually do above and beyond just euthanasia, and still couldn't do anything. Every door was shut in my face. It was a basically go home and watch my bunny die. The one vet that actually did see her did treat her, and initially gave us the betadine and the antibiotics and expressed it. He wouldn't see her again after that. He pretty much had said that if this was indeed Pasteurella, which is what he thinks she caught, that there's not much you can do to save them. And because we didn't know if this was an injury from the wire or from fighting, I wasn't sure. I don't know if it was, initial emotions or whatnot, if I missed him actually giving me the name to the sickness he thought she had, but I don't remember him saying anything. But it was one of those things that, had I had the name from the get-go and been able to research it a little bit more, I probably would have put her down. We basically watched her slowly die. I couldn't even find scalpels to try and even express it ourselves. My options were just not there, and we lost her 2 days ago. And the kicker is, I finally found a place. I thought, I'll stop at Walgreens because they're more medically inclined. And they told me about a affordable medical place here that would most likely sell those things. And so I called them, and sure enough, they did. And so I raced down there and got some scalpels so that we could try and open up the abscesses. She got 3 more on top of the initial one that we had taken her in for. And she died before I could even get back home. It is the most lonely feeling in the world when you need help and you can't get it. And because we are so empathetic, and because we love our animals so much, it's one of those things where most people in our circle don't understand how much it hurts when we lose them. We are going to be a different type of farm, in that our farm animals will have a purpose, but it's a purpose that still leaves them with their life. We do eat meat, though Naya and I don't like it as much as the rest of the family, but we are trying to move towards more ethically sourced meat and animals given a much better life before they're processed. But that's not the kind of farm that I can have. I am too soft-hearted for that. And so when we bring an animal home, it's for life. And I mean, unless there's like, you know, for the well-being of the animal, we have to, you know, rehome them. Like if we had multiple roosters, which when I first started getting into chickens, I ended up with 3 roosters, and I had to rehome the 2 because there was so much fighting, and so it was for their own good. But it's just one of those things where, you know, we bring them home and we love them, and we love them intensely, and you know, they're everything to us. And so to basically not have any options and have every door closed in your face for 2 weeks straight, to the point of being just absolutely exasperated that there's nothing you can do, is the most lonely feeling in the world. And if there is any takeaway that can come from our experience, I think you really have to start researching if there are vets in your area that will take care of the animals that you have. And I'm already seeing that, I don't know if this is pandemic situation or whatnot, but beyond cats and dogs, you're going to be on your own. And so learn as much as you can to prepare yourself for when things happen. Create a little medical kit of syringes and scalpels and gauze and betadine, even some of the medicines that you can get over the counter at Tractor Supply or Big R, so that you have them on hand, so that if crises happens, you're able to possibly do something. And had I known the day before about this affordable medical, I didn't even think of it. I've heard of it before, I've never been there. But had I remembered that, you know, or had somebody being willing to just talk me through, you know, what I could do on my own, I might have been able to help her, or at least make the situation not be as traumatic as it was. So, yeah, guys, if you can take anything away, make a medical bag, an animal emergency kit that you can have on hand for the worst case scenario, because it could make all the difference in life and death. And so thanks for listening. Thanks for letting me share my heart. As much as it hurts, I wanted to be able to give you guys an update that you know, we did lose her, and more than anything, keep looking for vets that are compassionate and that understand you, and are willing to listen, or, you know, even if they in their gut know it is the slimmest of chances, that if it is something that you want to try and do, that they stand behind you to do it. And I kept calling and kept calling to see if we could get her on her antibiotics, second round of them much sooner. I called when I felt the second abscess growing, to see if they could do it, an expression when it was still small. And I mean, nobody would help me. And it is the most frustrating, infuriating feeling in the world. And so learn and research what you can for basically field medicine for animals, because it may be the only option you have. So thanks for joining me, guys. I'll see you next time.